Hi, I'm Jordan from Kettner Creative. In this video, I want to show you our Astera AX3 light. The Astera AX3 is the smallest light in our inventory, but it's also called the Lightdrop or a pin spot. Even though it's still small and compact and portable, it still has a 20-hour battery life and it's waterproof. It cannot be submerged in water, but it can get lightly rained on as long as the back of the fixture isn't in a puddle. When you rent from us, we rent in quantities of 8. The reason that we don't rent in smaller quantities of 8 is because they ship in this charge case. When you get this charge case, it comes with a single power cable and all the lights clip into their spots, and then the single power cable will charge all the fixtures at once. There are 3 ways to rig the light. Here, you can see that it has a floor stand. The floor stand has a little base, so you can give it a proper stand like that so it doesn't fall over, and it sits on the ground and you can use it as an uplight. You can angle it however you want. The second, you can screw in these optional eye bolts on the back and then you can suspend it from the ceiling. This works great if you're trying to hit centerpieces or something like that. We've seen some really creative lighting designs where people have strung aircraft cable across a room and hung a whole bunch of them to make cool patterns. The options are endless, but yeah, you can definitely hang it from the ceiling. Another common option is using something like a super clamp. So I'll show you how this works. Maybe I'll show you on a different light, but it can clamp to any truss. We've done it on aluminum frame windows or I-beams. So how it works, if we take this new fixture out of the box here, on the back there's a threading right there. Now you do need to ask us for these. They're free with the rental, but they're not a standard part of the pack. It comes with this bolt. The bolt screws in the back like that. And then we have these super clamps. So there's a little hole there for the pin to go into, and then you tighten it. And I believe you can clamp anything up to 2 1/4 inches wide. So you can see this post here. You can just clamp it. So there's that. Those are the 3 options. You have the floor stand, you have the eye bolts, and you can hang it, or you have the super clamp. Now the light itself has a 13-degree beam angle, which is quite narrow. I think they did this because the light isn't super bright. It works really good for lighting pin spot flowers or ice sculptures or little details around your room, but it's not a great uplight. That being said, if you want to use it as an uplight, it comes with these little diffusers. Now the one with 2 holes takes it out to from 13 degrees to 30 degrees. And then the one with 3 holes takes it from 13 degrees all the way to 120 degrees. So it's quite wide, and it just clips in the front. If you look at it, there's little slots that it just drops into, and then you turn it and then it locks in. So that's the AX3. There's 2 ways to control it. The easiest way is with the IR remote. So you can just point it at any fixture. On the AX3, the IR receiver is on the face of the fixture. So you can just point whatever you want. There are 10 different colors. So you have warm white, cold white, pink, magenta, blue, red, orange, yellow, green, or cyan. And then there's 6 effects. So you can do a rainbow chase, or you can do what they call pastel, or you can do garden, disco, fire, or ice. Those are all on the remote. The remote can also turn up and down brightness. Now it's worth noting that for the 20-hour battery life, you do need to turn the brightness down a little bit. And that's easy to do if you use the second way of controlling, which is with the AX7 Transmitter. The transmitter pairs to any mobile device, so a phone, a tablet, an Android, iPhone, anything. And you can get feedback on the app. We have a separate video on how the app works and all the controls. If you want to pair the light with the app on the AX3, you have to hold the power button for 3 seconds, and that puts it into blue mode. So you can see here, if I hold the power button for 3 seconds, there's blue mode. Once it's in blue mode, we have another video on how the transmitter works, and then it will pick it up and connect to it. See if I can get it out of blue mode. There. Now, one other trick on the AX3 If you're not using the app and you want to know how long you have left on the battery life, there's no screen, or there's just a single power button. That's the only interface on the device itself. So when you turn it on, you just tap the power button. Maybe tap it for a couple seconds. So you see it flashes green first. It'll do that regardless of the color. It just happens to go to green after this. So let's make it cyan here. Turn it off just so you can see. So you'll see it should flash orange and then cyan. So that initial state, it will flash green if the battery has less than 30 minutes of use on it. So that means it's fully charged. It'll shine amber or yellow if it's anywhere in the middle, and it'll shine red if you have 30 minutes or less remaining in the battery. So you do get that feedback, and it happens again when you shut down. You just saw it go amber again. So you do get that battery feedback. But other than that, it's a great little fixture. Now, we don't recommend this as a main LED fixture. We recommend it for highlighting little spots around the room. Things like registration tables, we can clamp it to pipe and shine down on the registration table or something like that. But for uplighting around the room, like you see behind me, we use the AX5 for that. It's definitely a lot more brightness, and it's more of a like typical event LED light. So just consider that as well. If you have any questions, please email us events@kettnercreative.com or leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you so much.